Llamaron a la casa para amenazar de que me iban a matar si regresaba. Algo que no es tan, digamos, que no es extraño en El Salvador.
I was thrown into the cells with a swollen lip and of course blood, headache.
حکومت ایران کاری که بلد بود رو انجام داد. این کاری که همیشه انجام میده در قبال اعتراضات، یعنی نشریه رو بست و من رو به سردبیر هفته‌نامه ایران جمعه کودک رو به زندان انداخت.
A few years ago, writers from all over the world thought good resolutions and quiet diplomacy at governmental scale were not enough. Under their impulsion, some cities started acting concretely. Throughout Europe and beyond, they decided to offer a temporary shelter to persecuted writers, thus becoming cities of refuge belonging to a transnational network. Today, more than 40 cities and regions belong to this network, constantly growing up, called Icorn.
An increasing amount of persecuted writers from all over the world are applying to get a temporary safe haven in an Icorn member city. The most important reason why more and more cities want to become shelter cities is the creations of win-win situations between the persecuted human rights defender and the city hosting her.
Convaincre les gouvernements, c'est beaucoup plus difficile, naturellement. Mais sur le plan des villes, avec les individus, on peut discuter, on peut convaincre les gens de bouger, de faire quelque chose de concret.
We narrow it down into, let's say, between 6 and 8 cases that, or people that we think could fit this particular city. And then it's actually the city themselves who come back to us and say, this is right. Krakow, they will sign the contract soon?
Yes, I'm going to phone them today.
Yeah, we can start maybe.
Yes, definitely.
Kristiansand, there's a change. The writer has arrived, hurrah, hurrah. 6th of September he arrived. He's from Eritrea and his family is still there. So I guess he will remain anonymous for a while. And in Mexico, the Cameroon writer has arrived. So very happy. He was in a very difficult situation. And I think that's going to get Kosi is very happy.
The Cities of Refuge network works closely with the International Pen Writers in Prison Committee to confirm the eligibility of the applying writers to the criteria of the Icorn Charter.
Altså, Skien kommune vil vel ha en fribyforfatter. Safa er vel egentlig ferdig med sin periode. Så det er litt sånn dumt å la den plassen stå tom, tenker jeg også. Nei, det er jo, han det gjelder sitter jo inne på rommet sitt og gjemmer seg, ikke sant? Fordi at det er folk som er ute etter han. Så det er jo derfor det haster at han liksom skal slippe å sitte der og være redd hele tiden, sånn som han jo har vært i. It's getting more difficult to get both intellectuals and artists into Europe. And especially if there is a trace of these people being threatened. Europe is getting very afraid of what they call potential asylum seekers, which is ridiculous because it's your right, it's a human right to seek refuge in another country. It's very strongly in the UN Convention on Refugees.
و این بار که شهرداری من رو دعوت کرد، برای اولین بار تجربه‌ای کردم که هیچ وقت نکرده بودم در زندگیم. یعنی رفتم به یک سفارت غربی، خصوصا فرانسه که تا حالا 4 دفعه به بدترین شکل من رو ریجکت کرده بود و خیلی محترمانه با من برخورد کردن، خیلی مهربان با لبخند و همون موقع که مدارک رو گرفتن مهر رو زدند به آسونی.
City is a democracy, a democratic institution that's back to Plato and the old Greece. It should also be a central part of the consciousness of the city.
Good evening, and I will thank the earth of Norwich for being a land of refuge. Maybe not so much the British, but I won't go into the empire, but it's for that reason that I speak English. But please, when you read me, hear my mother tongue. When you're focused on as a poet or the poet of the season like I was last autumn. It's great when your book comes out, you can share. I want to go to my mother and ask her to sing me the song of the struggle again.
The main thing with Icorn is to keep these voices going. They absolutely most choose to continue the struggle for a better society where they come from. You have people like Sihem Ben Sidrin. The day she knew that the regime was going to fall, she was on the plane. And that's what I believe absolutely most of our writers would do.
Ça a été une ville qui nous a porté chance. C'est une ville qui nous a accueillis chaleureusement. Merci Barcelone.
It's growing, and it's a big concern because if the waiting list grows too long, then it takes so long between the application comes in and the placement actually so that we need more cities.